Hello and happy Easter. It's actually Saturday right now when I'm filming this. I just looked at my camera and it was on charge and I thought, I am so excited to film my Easter Sunday video this year. I film this video pretty much every year. I don't think I did it last year. But yeah, there must be like 2 or 3 Easter Sunday vlogs and it's always very fun. Lots of chocolate, lots of Easter egg hunts, very competitive Easter egg hunts, which is great. This Sunday is going to be a bit different, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for them, my mum and my brother are going on holiday, so Easter's going to be different. And anyway, I think I'm a bit different this year. So all throughout my YouTube channel I was in med school, which was amazing, and I was not really plugged into church, and I was always a Christian and I loved coming to church when I came back home, and I wonder if that's the reason why I've always loved Easter so much, is because it was, you know, the one day I knew like I'd always be in church for. But anyway, now I get to go to church every single Sunday. I've moved back home to Liverpool and I'm back in my home church. I'm serving on team, I'm in a small group, I have the best Christian faith-filled friends, and yeah, I am just so happy with life and I just want to give all the glory to God. So I just wanted to vlog Easter Sunday, just like truthfully and authentically of how I spend it, and just like, yeah, just the love I feel in my heart for God and for everything that he's done for me. So yeah, I've just been praying over this video and just praying that it finds right people, praying that you can just see like God's love and God's light in this. Recently, I just feel like I have to say this, but recently, you know, God has touched like me and my friends in just such an authentic and healing way. So he's healed me this past week. He's healed one of my friends from an incurable illness this past week. This past week's been Holy Week, so Palm Sunday started like a week ago, and you know, probably lots of people know the story about Jesus Christ dying on the cross yesterday on Good Friday, and then he rose on Easter Sunday, which is tomorrow, which is so exciting. But yeah, I just definitely, you know, I probably will make more YouTube videos about this, but definitely one thing that I always advocate for is just like community and Christian friendships, and that's why I just felt like it was so important to say. I'm just telling everyone, and as soon as I turned the camera on, I was like, oh, I need to tell them about my friend's story. Like, yeah, like God is very real. God is a God of healing, a God of miracles. So yeah, I'm very excited, and I will see you tomorrow really early in the morning, but it's gonna be so worth it and such a good day. Guys, I'm so tired. Last night I went to a party and then I came back and I spoke to you guys for ages, and then the clock went forward, so I got like 4 or 5 hours sleep. But anyway, happy Easter! I am going to read my Bible. I'm so tempted to read it in bed, but I've learned I'll probably fall asleep if I do that. So I'm going to read it at my little table. And yeah, I'm just going to read through the Gospels of, obviously, the Easter Sunday accounts of the empty tomb, and then the resurrection accounts. So yeah, let's read the Bible together. If you want to pick up your Bible and read along with me, then go for it. So people always ask me how I study my Bible, and the thing that got me hooked to my Bible was something called The Bible with Nikki and Pippa Gumble. It's changed its name recently. It used to be called Bible in a Year. So if you hear people talk about that, they're probably talking about this one. It's free. You can just Google it like on your laptop, or you can download the app. And every day it has like a topic for the day, and then it goes through a psalm, a bit of the New Testament, a bit of the Old Testament, that are like all kind of linked to that theme, and it has commentary, and it's just like, it's just such a good way to read the Bible. Like, I feel like I really understand it, you know. I have every day, like, you know, kind of ruminating and meditating on the theme. So yeah, so for my Easter studies, I thought I will just get the days up like that studied Easter, and we'll just go from there. So I've been reading Matthew 28 onwards, and then I just found the corresponding day in the Bible with Nikki Gumble, which is called The Most Important Question in the World. I was just reading this and it made me tear up, so I thought I would share it. So he says, like, here's all the reasons why it doesn't make sense to say what the Jewish people said. So they said that the disciples came during the night while we were sleeping and they stole his body. But firstly, like, the disciples didn't even believe that he would rise again. It says later on about, like, doubting Thomas. One of the disciples went with the other disciples when they saw Jesus, and they're like, "You've seen Jesus?" And he was like, "Well, I won't believe it until I've seen the scars on his hand. I won't believe it." So that's how little faith the disciples had, even though they'd been with Jesus and they'd seen all the miracles that he'd done. So, you know, why would they do that? And then also the tomb was heavily guarded, so the Pharisees and the priests said we need to guard the tomb because Jesus literally said after 3 days I will rise from the dead. And why would they guard the tomb if they didn't think that Jesus might be right? Yeah? For the next 40 days, like, Jesus made sure that he saw lots of different people. It wasn't just the disciples. They report that they saw him back from the dead. And then also, like, the disciples went on obviously as the first Christians, and they went through a life of, like, torture and persecution, and they wouldn't have done that if they didn't really believe. Like, why would they do that for a life? It doesn't make sense. Similarly, I said this to some friends yesterday. I've got a hair removal. I got another hair. This is the enemy trying to silence me from talking about God. The other day I said to my friends, like, why would Jesus, like, if he was just a normal man, like a magician or something, like, why would he come and put himself through all that pain and torture? When I was reading on Good Friday about what happened, like, they gave him wine with bitter gall in, which tastes like bile, it's poison. Obviously they, like, stripped him down naked, they humiliated him, they whipped him, and then they put him up on the cross, like 7-inch nails in his hands. And me and my friends recently learned that when you die on the cross, you die from suffocation because your whole body, like, collapses on your lungs and you can't breathe. And every time you want to breathe, you have to stand up on your nails and your feet. So yeah, it's just a horrible, horrible way to die. And why would anyone put themselves through that? Like, surely if he was just like any other man, he would say, you know, actually I was lying, like, you know, I don't want to be put through this. There's some chocolate over there that I haven't finished eating yet, but I am going to have breakfast now and try and wake up a little bit. I really am feeling the lack of sleep, unfortunately, but I know once I'm ready for the day I will wake up a little bit, so I'll see you then. I don't know where my mum is, but I've just come down. Happy Easter, everybody. I look a little bit more alive. And yeah, we've got some Easter eggs on the table. Like, in the past we've gone so big, but I just said to everyone, like, we never eat all the Easter eggs, so please just kind of get us one. So yeah, so I have a dairy-free one and a little Lindt bun. The fact I think I can get this to balance on my steering wheel is so faithful. I've lost my tripod. I've got absolutely no idea where it is. We're just gonna hold. My name is Michelle. If you've never met me before, then hi and welcome to my channel. I started this channel when I was in med school and now I'm a doctor. This vlog is gonna be about Easter Sunday, so happy Easter. And I am a big Christian. I got baptized last week, which I know makes it sound like I'm a baby Christian, and I kind of am, but I would say I was like lukewarm throughout like the 5 years of med school, and then coming back to Liverpool where I'm from, moving back to my home church, getting stuck in to like small groups, serving on team, just being around like my Christian community all the time has just like changed my life. So I just wanted to vlog today in like an authentic way of how I'm gonna spend it. So yeah, so you'll have seen this morning that I did my Bible study, and yeah, we need to leave now because I'm gonna serve on team. And I'm running a bit late because I literally spent like an hour, but to be fair I was really tired. Like, I wouldn't say it wasn't going in, but it's just taking like twice as long, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I love Easter Sunday. I'm so thankful to be going to my home church as always. And yeah, so to start with, we're going to serve with the kids ministry. We call it Powerhouse, so it's an amazing part of Sunday. I try to do it every Sunday that I can come to church. We're expecting over 100 children, and we have just so many exciting things like baby chicks, sorry, that was my car. Baby chicks, donkeys, goodie bags. What else do we have? Yeah, that's another big thing. Bouncy castles. And then yeah, obviously we'll teach them about Jesus and the real meaning of Easter as well. So it's just such a privilege to get to do that. And I just love kids so much. Like, they're so funny and just like so humble. And yeah, obviously Jesus loved kids as well, and he tells us to have childlike faith and that they'll be the first in heaven and everything like that. So we're gonna go and do that, and then we're gonna come home, cook a roast dinner, and my friend's gonna come round, and then I'm gonna go to the 6 p.m. service tonight, to actually like sit in the service and relax and enjoy it. So yeah, that's the plan for today. So let's go and serve. I think the donkeys have arrived. I'm getting more excited by the minute. In times that are changing and when hope is fading, I know I can turn to your embrace, 'cause there's so much beauty under your heaven, and I'm grateful every day. I've just got back from church now. I ended up staying really late, so I ended up working on the second service as well, because in the first service we had like 50 odd kids, and then the second service we had 70 odd kids, which is amazing. Like, it's already beat the record for last year, like by loads, and there's still a whole nother service tonight. So we're just, yeah, again, like I said this morning, just so grateful to be involved in the kids ministry. And the day was just amazing for the kids as well as the adults. So we had bouncy castles, we had donkeys, we played with the little baby chicks, and yeah, it was just so memorable, and just watching so many of them, you know, just come and have fun firstly, and also learn about God. Like, I wish that I'd been that engaged at that early age. Anyway, I'm in the kitchen now because I need to make a whole roast dinner in like an hour. My nan's made the meat, but I need to make everything else. So I've literally got an hour to make roast potatoes, all the veg, the Yorkshire puddings, the gravy. I think that's everything. So yeah, gonna do that.
Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're joining in for the family lunch on Easter Sunday. So this is Uncle Roy. You can start with this. Uncle Roy busy helping himself to some meat, some lamb. Alright, I wonder what's to tuck in first. Which is your favourite? Which one are you going to be going for first?
Probably the roasties.
What can I say? The roasties are fan favourites. What's your favourite, Michelle?
The Yorkshire puddings.
The Yorkshire puddings. There we go.
Incurable.
Thanks, Bailey.
There we are.
I forgot you were vlogging. Hey guys, we're back. Just to make sure we're in focus. Yeah, okay. Cute.
So, the movie's playing. No, I wanted to have a little cute vlog scene. So this is my gorgeous friend Annie. How did we meet?
We met through life group at church.
At church, yeah. And now she's at mine. We just had what did we have?
Lovely roast dinner.
Easter dinner, yeah, roast dinner together, roast lamb that my nan made, and then we're now gonna watch a movie. So we've gone super dark, super deep with the Passion of Christ, something like that. I've never seen it, you've never seen it. It's all about Jesus being crucified, and I hope they show his resurrection.
I'm sure they will. There has to be a good part.
Okay.
Not that it's bad,
yeah,
but there has to be, you know, the most positive thing that ever happened.
Exactly.
It has to be in there.
But yeah, we're gonna watch it, and I don't know if we'll finish it all because we're going to church in a couple of hours.
Again?
But, yeah, again, back at church. We both spent all morning there, but we're gonna spend our evening there as well. So yeah, we're just gonna watch it.
This guy's gassed. He thinks he's about to die, and he's like, yeah, let's go. They want to free me, even though I'm a murderer.
Ew. He's not even got to the worst part.
Gosh, this is
enemy.
He's like the enemy
The
again.
devil.
Sorry. No, I don't want to watch this.
Is it done?
No.
Oh, did you guys see that one?
No.
Holy heck. And you know, like, he's still got so much more suffering to come. It just shows, like, the weight of our sin. I do feel sick. So me and Annie have just pulled up to church, like, after watching the movie, and we're just literally sat here in silence, like that was a lot.
Don't get me wrong, it's so powerful.
Yeah.
But it's just so like heartbreaking, wasn't it?
And we didn't even watch the full movie.
Yeah, just to see the reality of how horrific it was.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think it's just so different reading it on paper or like being told about it and then seeing it.
Visualising it.
Like, I mean, you said you'll have nightmares and you'll just never
Yeah.
forget those scenes now. Like when, you know, next year when we celebrate Good Friday and Easter Sunday, you know, I feel like it will actually like symbolise more because we've like seen all the whip markings on him and how
And
heavy the cross
hurt
was.
on his face. That was the thing that I think was sick with me. And I know it's just an actor as well.
I know.
But like you can visualise like what it would have actually been like for Jesus so much more clearly.
Yeah.
But I had to shut my eyes for most of it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. So yeah, so now we're gonna go into church and try and be happy and celebrate that he was resurrected and that he did all that for us, like the fact that we get to go to heaven, you know, because he's already paid for all of our sin. And I think like anyone watching this video, that would just be my message to you, like it literally doesn't matter what you've done in your past, like Jesus has already paid for it all, and all he wants to do is have a relationship with you and to just love you and to teach you to love other people, and like that is just literally what our faith is about, and like there's nothing else to it.
And what you just said is so good. And if I'm allowed to add something,
Add
all I
away.
would add would just be that like you don't have to be in a church, you don't have to be in a chapel, you don't have to, you know, like accepting Jesus into your life is literally as easy as just saying like, Jesus, I accept you into my life, I love you, you died for me, and I want to start living my life as your disciple.
Exactly.
So you could literally do it right now, and you don't have to be in a church, you don't have to be with a pastor, you don't have to be with anyone. You can just accept him into your life, and it's the best thing I think both of us have ever done.
Definitely, yeah. You can absolutely find Jesus right now. Like you can just pause this video, just rewind and repeat what Annie said, and that is the prayer that you would say in a church. It's exactly the same. But then I would say like the second thing is to find community. So we always say that you can find God but you can't follow him without community, and it's so true. Like we just learn so much from each other, we learn so much from the pastors, learn so much from just everyone in church. So whether you find a community like online, whether you physically like just try different churches and find one that works for you. A lot of people, like I've been listening to a lot of podcasts recently, and a lot of people have been talking about their experience of going to church alone, and like I know you went to church alone. I went to church with my mum, but there's weeks when she couldn't come and I went to church alone, and like they're really important because that's when you actually talk to people. So don't let that put you off. Don't let it put you off as like, oh, I've got no one to go with. Like it's not an excuse, you know. It's the best thing that you'll do, even though we've all been there, and like, you know, it is scary, and but yeah, we just really, really encourage you to do that.
You're loved.
Yeah, so loved. And we're gonna go to church now. Woo! I feel a bit happier now.
I know,
feel
me
like
too.
encouraging other people, like lifted my spirit.
Good.
Truly he is the undefeated king. For I have come to bring life in abundance, his word determined to turn doubters into believers, his purpose to end generations of hurt. This is more than a story we keep resurfacing. Nah, it's a truth we must believe. a truth that needs reaffirmed. Everything he's done on purpose. He saw the deeper meaning while we were just stuck looking at the surface. Just the man they saw when he was really the Messiah, preparing himself to be baptized in fire. For our sake, he suffered both death and the grave to show us that the dead stones in our life can still be rolled away. Another miracle is on the way. The question is, do you believe that the God who was back then can still be today? Anything for the sun, where to rise, anything, you will again. Anything for the bones, come alive, anything, you will again. I will let you know who still does miracles. You do miracles. You are more than able. Giving everything you've got, fight till victory's won.
The thief in the night fed me alive. He took my confidence and stole what was mine. But there's a roar in my soul saying, child, arise. Lift up your head and look to the skies. Do you not know to whom you belong? You are set apart, a daughter of the King, and you can confidently ask him for anything. So, what do you want your ask to be? Think big, think boldly about your territory. Take back your life, seize what is yours, find new beginnings, take ground for your cause. Heaven fights for you, but you have to take your place. My sister, my friend, rise in his grace. Open your arms and allow him to fill your life full of purpose once again. Destiny is calling, beckoning for change. Now is the hour to get your life on track. As the woman of God, rise to take back.
I'll praise when I'm sure. I'll praise when I'm dying. As long as I'm breathing, I got a reason to praise the Lord. Oh, my soul. Praise 'cause you rose and defeated the grave. I'll praise 'cause you're faithful. Praise 'cause you're true. Praise 'cause there's nobody greater than you. Praise the Lord, oh my soul. Praise the Lord, oh my soul. Praise the Lord, oh my soul. Praise the Lord, praise the Lord, praise the Lord.
So I just got back home. We had a barbecue at the end. I didn't film much though because it was just me and my friends chatting. And yeah, I'm just home now, so I'm just gonna finish the vlog here. This has been quite a chaotic vlog. Firstly, I haven't had a tripod for the whole thing. Secondly, I've lost my dead cat. Like, it's like a wind muffler on the top. Some point from this morning to this afternoon, well, from this morning to tonight, it's disappeared. And yeah, what else? So anyway, I'm just gonna try and edit this as soon as possible, just get it out. And yeah, I hope that you've enjoyed. I have from the beginning just been praying over this video that at least one person finds it and can take something away from it. So yeah, if that is you, then I'm so glad that you're here. And yeah, I will just see what happens, see where the Lord takes me, and see if I post more like this. So yeah, until next time.